Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to a morning stream here on our vanilla playthrough. This is Emerald Harbor, and as you can see, we have a little bit of changes, including an iron golem, which means we have enough villagers that it automatically spawned. Yeah! I don't know how it happened. I haven't built any new buildings, but I did finish the warehouse. Check it out. I know it probably needs a little bit more decoration. Over time, I'm sure I'll look at it and go, let's add this here and that there and whatever. But the warehouse is done. This is our storage building. It's got 2 floors. We may even gain access to the roof at some point. I really don't know. But yeah, and I also laid out most of the grounds for the storage silos, so they have the gravel and coarse dirt texture around them, and even moved the blocks over there. I started building one of the silos and realized there's a very important material that we need to make them actually function. Mostly just the redstone lamps. In order for them to detect how full things are, you need comparators. And what do comparators need, folks? Nether quartz. So we do need to go to the nether. I'm going to need glowstone anyway for the redstone lamps, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's glowstone and redstone to make a redstone lamp. Anyway, I also have done some mining and collecting of blocks so that we have some, I don't want to say throwaway blocks, but blocks we're not using so that we can plan out roads and structures. Just kind of, city planning that I had promised you to do, that I was going to do last time. And then we ended up building a warehouse. So we're going to take a tour of that warehouse and go on from there. We will be going to the nether. I hope I have everything I need. We're going for nether quartz and glowstone and to try to see if we can find a fortress nearby. I'm not quite sure I'm ready to conquer or explore a fortress, but it would be nice if it's nearby. So there's that. Do we have a librarian yet? I don't think we do. But at least we have an iron golem wandering around. That's going to be helpful. But here we are. Here is the warehouse on from this side. I did move the bell over a little bit. I think they consider this to be the middle of the town. I'm guessing. So I moved it over so that it could try and detect some of these buildings. Don't know. I'm not 100% sure there. But yeah, so here we are. It's got, like I said, the 2 floors. We did up to here during the last live stream, so I have a second floor. When we go inside, I've started creating chests and barrels and whatnot in different areas. This is the inside. So far, these don't have anything in them, but I have moved the majority of my storage in here in the barrels. So I have them divided up. For me, we've got animal, so things that come from mobs, so hostile mobs, passive mobs. This is the animal chest. Then we've got vegetable, so this is any of the organic growables, food stuff will be in here. The sugar cane's in here because it makes sugar, but it could also go in the organics chest is what I'm calling this. So this will be decorative items, decorations. So it'll also be, you've got flower pots, it'll be item frames, pictures, that sort of thing. Flowers. That's going to be organics. Again, I don't know which is going into what chests, into what barrels, into what... Yeah, I don't know yet. We don't have enough stuff for me to really worry about that just yet. And then the second floor up here. This, as I told you, was going to be my colorful blocks room. So it'll start out with any dyes on the bottom in the barrels. So the things that make the dyes plus the dye will go in the barrels. And then we're going to have like colored wool, colored terracotta, colored glazed terracotta. I think that's all. Is that all the colored blocks? Glass, stained glass will be in here too. So that's what's going here. And I think it's 12 or something. By 13, 14, 15, 16. So, and we have space for more things up here. This is the lift. I have to finish it, and granted, it's not going to actually work. But this will be where people can, the export-import people can move stuff up to the second floor. They put it on the lift, and it gets pulleyed up, and then people unload it here. This is just access to the deck area. It doesn't have any other purpose other than to look out upon our town so far, which is has not expanded. So yeah, we got that going for us, right? Anyway, where am I going to put this nether portal? I had one thought in mind, and that was right here. We have this bit of land, and I don't want to mow it down. So I was thinking about putting it tucked in back there. It might work if we tuck it in that area. We'd have to keep it blocked off to keep the villagers from getting into it. So I'll need to grab some walls and a gate. But I'm thinking there. I'm thinking that would be a good spot for it. And we can blend it in, make it look like it's a cellar or something. I don't know. Anyway, here's the silo sort of design with barrels. So it's going to be smaller than it would be if it were chests. This is where the lamps are going to go, or the diorite, and this can be any block I want, and then this block needs to have the comparator on it coming out of that barrel. So that's the start of that, and then I have a bit of redstone that's going to go here. That'll be the input of the silo. So at one point we're going to need to make probably a water tunnel, one of the things with the soul sand, and we can chuck stuff into it and send it up to the top. I'll see if I can do that. It's possible. I'm pretty sure it's possible. But there's some redstone that belongs up there, you know, repeaters, probably more comparators, that sort of thing. I have a design that I'm looking at in reference. So this in the reference image actually just came straight out the back. But I think I told you I'm going to try to make these silos look like there's a crane here that's lifting stuff up to put into the silo. So I wanted it to come out this way for this one. It may come out the back for other ones, depending on what I want it to do. But I've got quite a few silos to make, and I could make them look different, but I think I'm going to make them all look the same. Yeah. Anyway, let us start out the day by doing the hard stuff, which is going to the nether. I dislike the nether a lot. Like, a lot. I avoid it, but part of what I would like to do is get over my fear of it. Is there an empty hole in there, or am I just making an empty hole? Okay, I'm just making an empty hole. That's fine. I just thought I heard cave sounds. Alright, that exposes to the... Woo! This is where I want my nether portal, and we're just going to make a regular size portal, I think. And we'll just shape the sand around it as we go. Oh yeah. You need to go. Woof. Just plowing through. Alright. And we're set for now. Alright. Alright, we have some food, we have some torches, we have some blocks in case we need to pillar anywhere. I must have killed a skeleton recently. We have a shield. We have a meh bow. So let's try not to get into any fights with anything. And here we go! Nether adventure! Let's hope for a really good spawn. Well, that doesn't look bad. We'll see where that lava ends up flowing. I already hear gas, so that's unpleasant. But we're kind of down a ways. And it looks like we should be fine from that. Alright, so... I think I want to just grab a bunch of this to make a little protective shelter. And we'll cap it with we'll cap it with cobblestone. Hello, Darthy Curb. So that we can see it from a distance. And we just need to protect ourselves as much as possible. And I am relatively used to modded nethers, so this will be new for a while. I'm used to the nether being more hostile of a place in the entire area and not just near fortresses, really. So that's something I'll need to keep in mind. But I think that's good for now. And we'll do that. Now, let's stand right here and grab us a coordinates. And it's -146112. Got that written down so that we can find it again. Alright. So, we're here for glowstone and nether quartz first. And then perhaps if we can find a... oh, of course. That sounds even closer. If we can find another fortress, fantastic. If not, that's okay too. Wow, this is a huge vein. And there was one over here too. Did I get it all? There. Alright, that gave us 58 with our fortune pick. Now, glowstone that's easy to get to might be that stuff. We can scale that. Looks like that will be what we're doing. Alright. Up we go. Silk touch would be nicer here, but I don't have it. Hey, Darkwing. How are we doing here? We have almost 2 stacks. I'm happy with that. Like I said, we're just here for the starter resources. Let's see if we can spy another fortress within a nearby vicinity of our portal. Let's go that way a little bit. Oh. Let's see here. I'm not spying anything. I do like that I don't see a whole lot of lava. I mean, lava oceans are helpful, yes, but right now, not so much. I'm doing pretty good, Darkwing. How are you? Alright, so which direction is this? We are facing north. So let's go north for a little bit, if possible, and see if we can see a fortress. If not, we'll come back and try a different direction. That's a long fall, and I do not have feather falling, so I don't want to do that. So let's go this way. Change right away! Woof. That's death. Okay. Let's go this way. This is west, I'm guessing. Yep. Wonder if we can see much over there. We don't want to go too far out of sight of our portal just yet. We're just trying to scope out a fortress. Boy, that's quite a flow. Goodness, I bet that's just one source that did all that. I'm not seeing anything just yet. Maybe way over there. Do we have a way of getting over there to get a better view? Whoop! Winry, you're gonna kill yourself. You know you are, and that's gonna stink. Ouch. Let's mark that as that's where you fell, so that I can get back up. Well, more wide open area. I don't see a fortress. So we're gonna say no for this direction for now. I mean, we may have to do a little bit more exploring. Hello. But that direction's probably a no. I really want to go over there and stop this giant flow. I don't know why. It just spells danger for me. I don't know why I want to do this. But we're going. This one flow did all that. Hi, Silver. Alright, so can we see anything from up here? No. No luck. Okay, so go back over that way where our portal is and backtrack, because again, I don't want to lose my... even though I wrote down the coordinates, I don't want to go too far today. Our nether adventure today... Oh! Our nether adventure today is to not go too far from our portal. Check it! Fortress! That's not very far at all because our portal's just right there. Well, do we go and explore the fortress or do we not? It looks like if we get up to about that level, we'd be able to dig straight to the... Lava does flow faster and farther in the nether. You are correct. Like, I'm wondering if we went this way, like dug through this way, we'd get right to the top of the fortress instead of at the bottom of the pillars. See, there's our portal. So there's the fortress. Oh, we're pretty darn lucky. It's like right here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Well, I think we should go chance it since it is close. I would like to find a better access route. Like if we go down where our portal is and go that way. Be up this way. And then over here, this brings us a little lower. And it's right there. So there we are. Cool. Okay. We made it. At the very edge. Woohoo! Okay, so let's go check it out that way a little bit. Again, let's keep in mind I'd like to stay alive. I would definitely like to stay alive. So yeah, we are going to place torches. Dang it. He's already seen me. I only have power 1, so this is not going to be fantastic. But if we can, there's a blaze spawner. We'll have to keep that in mind. I kind of see you. Didn't get you though. Is he just gonna float right there? There he goes. Ha! Gotcha. Alright, so we're gonna place it down the middle of our route back, but we're gonna place it when we just need light, we're gonna place it up higher. Okay? That's gonna be the plan. Ooh. One there and one there. They don't look close enough to both trigger at the same time. They don't look close enough to like be here and trigger at the same time. You're spinning. Ow. Well, I guess it's worth checking at some point. I don't feel like checking it right now. We're just gonna go try and kill these guys and get ourselves a blaze rod. Blaze rod, and then we need one more to actually fuel the... oh, we have 2 in our inventory because of looting. Hey! Into the fortress now, where we want to do dummies. 1, 2, 3. There, we want to put them there. Oh, there's our first chest. Can we do anything with these yet? With this gold stuff? Can we turn it into nuggets or anything in the vanilla? Is there anything we can do? I'll take the iron. I'll leave the horse armor for now. This looks like a dead end. So I'm wondering if like one of the new blocks that the villagers can control, if there's a capability of it, there's another word of it being useful. I think you can. I think you can break it down. There's another dead end. Woof. This is pretty much a dead end. Well, no, it's not. Another staircase. I'm gonna leave this nether wart. Goodness, this is a decent sized fortress. I haven't seen, I'm gonna jinx it by saying it, but I haven't seen any wither skellies yet. No clinking of bones. No, I haven't heard them. What's up this stairway? It's another just compacted area. Alright, well. There's one. We have looting. What do you think? There's two down there. Oh, the other guy walked around the corner. We have this guy's attention though. Not lucky in the first one. Here's the other guy. You're gonna be the boss for a while, Cheese. I think the last person was the boss for like 4 months. Alright. That's a dead end. Let's go back down. Was this the way we wanted to come up? Yeah, this is the way we came up. Okay. And then this way, and we came from that way, and we were gonna go down this other stairwell here. This is BOO's resource pack. BOO and then, you know, 1.14 textures, you know, the regular stuff. Woo! So how close do spawners need to be to trigger? How close do you need to be? Someone want to look that up on Minecraft Wiki. How close does a player have to be to make a spawner trigger? Because if we do have those two close enough that I could stand in one spot, that would would be cool. I hear a skelly, wither skelly. Look at all of the regular skellies. Dang it. And I'm... Oh, my arrows are just delayed. Great. Can he not get to me? No, he can't get to me from there. Okay. Ow, he can. 16 blocks. That means the max distance between those two spawners needs to be 31 blocks. Because that would put me at 15. The 16th block would be overlapping between the two. Ow. We're gonna charge you. Oh, I hear a wither skelly rattling. Ow. And there's a couple there. Yep, I knew it. Ow. Okay. Okay. These guys. That is more than 32 blocks. But we're going to try and slow it down. I know this won't do a whole lot. But 103, 106. Negative 103, 106. Let's write that down. I'm going to try and go somewhere it's sort of safe. Negative 103, 106. And then we need to eat. And we'll run over to the other one. And we'll torch this a little bit. Oh, poop. And negative 98, 139. Negative 98, 139. That's a bummer. They're right about the same Y level. So that's good. Let's calculate this a bit. That would be really awesome to have a double blaze spawner if I could stand in the middle. What's this way? Is there any more of the fortress this way? Does this just go up into nothingness? No, it goes up again. Yeah. Okay. And then that way looks like there's a little more over there. Or is that probably what's connected from over that way? Alright, so I think we've pretty much canvassed. There's a huge amount of area here of these intersections. that we'd have a pretty decent wither farm when we expanded that. Because there's, this isn't an intersection, but this definitely spawns wither skeletons, but intersections are nicer. We've got one there and one there, right next to each other, that we could make a nice big wither skeleton spawning platform. If these are close enough, we have 2 blaze spawners, otherwise we just have 1, which is fine too. So that's awesome. I will have to learn how to make spawners in 1.14 that I will be able to actually accomplish. Yeah. So that's good. And we're very close to our Nether Portal. So yay, we have some nether quartz, we have some blaze rods, we have some nether wart and soul sand, we have some glowstone. I think we did good for our first. I think we did very good for our very first entrance into the nether for supplies. I know, it's a lucky portal, isn't it? That's just awesome to me. Oh, it's nighttime. We're gonna sleep because I don't like phantoms. Okay, so looking at this, the coordinates, let me read them again in case you guys are interested in trying to figure this out. The coordinates for the first one was a -103. The Y was about around 61 and 106. The second blaze spawner was -98, 139, and the Y for that was about 61 as well. So the Y is pretty much the same. And if we just do the Z, that is 33 blocks. We may potentially have at least one block overlapping where we could stand and trigger them both. Maybe. Just because one is 103 and one is 98 for their X's. So there may have an overlapping. If not, that's okay. But that would be darn lucky if it did. If anyone wants to calculate that for real, like draw boxes on a grid or something to try to figure that out, I would love to know. I will probably do that off stream. Yeah, trying to go there and figure out. Alright, so you want to know what they are? Well, I can do that. 103. We're going to say 61 because that's what the other one was, and they were pretty much the same height since it was the same pathway that they were taking. There's the first one. There's the second one, and that is with me standing in front of the spawner, not on top of. So it would, if they overlap, it just means that the overlap block is back one or forward one or whatever. So I don't need an exact coordinate. I just need to know if it's possible to overlap. All right, mushroom, nether wart. Where are we gonna put things like glowstone and nether quartz? Probably with our valuables. Blaze rods go in here, that bones go in here. Yeah. And the valuables, we're going to have a banker for our valuables. I'm weighing it's probably not overlapping. Probably not. Soul sand, netherrack, extra stuff, nether bricks. We don't need this sword, but we're gonna chuck it in here anyway. We'll put the flint and steel in there too. Alright, so we've been to the nether and that didn't die. That's always a good thing because I usually die. We have a fantastic spawn in my opinion. Things to look for when you're going to the nether, in my opinion, things I look for. The fortress should have a lot of the uncovered walkways. Those are best for nether wither skeleton spawning pads. Intersections are even better, as long as they don't have those arches over them. I think those arches, I don't think those count as an intersection that they spawn larger in. Anyway, we can make some decent space for, it's just me, so it's not like we need a billion wither skeleton skulls. We might have a dual blaze spawner, most likely just one, but that's okay. And looks like it's got a lot of cavey area, so it'll be easier to access nether quartz, glowstone, that sort of thing. Our spawn portal, fantastic. We're gonna probably just stay right where it is for like building a nether hub. So there is that too. So for me, that checks all of my boxes for the nether. Yay. Yay! I'm really happy about where it turned out. So let's see here. I'm looking at my possible to-do list. I like to keep a to-do list, you know. And we have a couple of things. I would like to move out of this house. And I would like to have a mansion of my own or whatever. I don't want it down here. I actually want it up there somewhere. So let's try to figure out first where I want it. Then we can grab some either diorite or granite or some block that I'm not building in this area with and figure out dimensions, that sort of stuff. Okay, so my thought process is one of two things. We can either, because this fence is actually going to get pushed back further. We have a nice flat area here where I had said I wanted to do a big build for the village. That big build could be my mansion. It very well could be the mansion. Or we could very likely build it. It looks like there's a flat area right here. I don't want to do too much terrain demolishing. I want to try to work with it. So we have, this is the rest of our silos, our block silos here. We're going to have a sandstone quarry. There's a natural cave right here. So we're going to have a sandstone quarry made up down there where we actually get the sandstone blocks. Sand blocks are there too. So that's what we're going to do for that. I figured that would be a decent natural supply, a natural item that this village would be to get sandstone. Let's see. This area here is probably going to be this is going to be a gate, and we're probably going to have the market in this area here, just inside the gate. So leading up to the warehouse, this will be Main Street. Or maybe this will be Main Street and this could be High Street. And the market will be just inside these walls. The lumber yard is going to be out there. It's going to be outside the walls. And that'll be where we store all of our wood and wood products. I'm doing a decentralized storage for this village, so everything's going to be spread out. Sounds like fun to me for vanilla. So There's going to be probably a lighthouse up there or an observatory, depending on what we decide on top of that hill. A lighthouse makes the most sense since there's going to be ships coming in and out of the port, in and out of the harbor. It makes sense to have a lighthouse up there. This is a great big cave that we'll have to probably just cover up. All right. Do I want my mansion just right there? This is such a pretty backdrop that I'm really considering putting my mansion here with that as the backdrop. Yeah. Let's go look at how big this area is. What about using the cave? Well, because I am using a cave. There's a cave over here. I don't know if it goes very far. But it's over here near where I've got dirt, gravel, and there's going to be sand. There's a little dig out here that comes down that we could rip it open a little bit and make it the Sandstone Quarry. So this isn't necessarily a cave unless I've covered it up, but it's like a dig out area, and so that could be where the sandstone is dug out. We can make it even bigger. Go all the way over to here. This connects where there's an actual cave that I've got blocked off. There's a cave down there. So this whole thing could become the quarry. And then, see, we wanted to see this area. This is nice and flat. Almost nighttime. I could put my house up there, but it wouldn't be near the rest of... housing is going to be in this area, so it might actually work. So we've got market and kind of like the commercial area here, and going down that strip. So it'll go around the lagoon area. And then housing will get kind of relocated to mostly in this area, industrial over there with the storage. And then back here, I mean, we're depending on how big I make things. Why would I want my house near all the peasants? You know, that's adorable, but also the thought did just come to me that I am going to have doors in my house, which means it would attract villagers, and I could have a bunch of door opening and closing if I do that. Yeah. I don't want to light this up, the mountain range, because it'll look weird lit up. But yep, no, I think, see, there's a whole bunch of commercial.